Hey guys, Project Reaps here, bringing you some commentary on the brand new hero Xul. He is a specialist and melee, which is pretty rare. There's only a couple of those. I think Gazlo is actually the only other melee specialist. Specialists specialize in taking down buildings. That's what a specialist means. And not just buildings, but also creep waves. They are the best at taking out creep waves, taking out mercenary camps, and pushing a lane solo. So they obviously also contribute to team fights. Every hero type contributes to team fights. Don't ever get single-minded with your hero and just push a lane. But you know, that's what his kit is designed for. That's why he's considered a specialist. But as you'll learn real quick from this guide, he is also really amazing as an assassin and just general support. So let's talk about his kit real quick. We want to start with his trait. This is very important. Whenever you're by a minion and it dies, if you're close enough to get XP from it, you're close enough for the trait to happen. And what will happen is a warrior will just automatically summon from the corpse of that minion. So just being present, you don't even have to attack. You can be hidden in the grass, and this will go off. And what'll happen is you just push a lane, and yeah, they'll die. You know, they'll die pretty quick. They don't have as much health as a normal minion, but they'll just get replaced as you kill more minions. It's absolutely amazing. And then some of the talents you can take to make this better are quite crucial and quite amazing. And this alone is what classifies him as a specialist. So then we have his first attack, his Q, which will throw a scythe. What will happen is a scythe will spawn at a set distance from where Xul is standing. There's about a 1 second delay. Yeah, it is a 1 second delay. And then it will come back to your location. So you can actually kind of guide it. If you drop it and then move over here, it's going to kind of make an arc back to you, like a boomerang almost. So you don't throw it out, it spawns there and then comes back to you. You can actually use this really well against towers, and I will show you that in the game. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. It's quite handy. And then your Cursed Strikes. This is very good for support, especially in team fights. When you hit W, I believe you can do this on your mount. I will check right at the beginning of the game. Most of these things like this, like Artanis's W or like Kael'thas's D, his trait, you can activate them on your horse and they will not remove you from horse. Another good one to know, you guys, is if you take Farsight on Rhaegar, you can use that in wolf mode and it won't turn off wolf mode. It's really awesome. It's a great power for map control. It's like having wards. Oh, I found a game faster than I expected. Since it's the first day that Xul dropped, finding games is kind of rough. But let me get through the rest of his kit real quick. So his W will make you have cleave, and it's huge radius. It's amazing. So not only is it great for making teams with auto attackers, which they have one auto attacker and kind of two. He's kind of auto attacker. She's not an auto attacker at all, nor is she really, both a support and a caster, straight caster. All her damage comes from spells, so blocking those is not as important. Diablo's more crowd control. He definitely does a lot of basic attack damage, and it depends on how he specs, but I don't think slowing them down more will be necessary, which is a talent that we'll talk about soon. Then we have your Bone Prison. So if you notice around me right now, if you look, it's hard for me to point at things that you can see, but this circle around me is the radius that you can cast that Bone Prison. So it's really small radius. You got to be pretty close to drop that. But 2 seconds will go by, and then guaranteed you will grasp that target. It will do a small amount of damage and hold them in place. And then you always start with this bone armor at level 1. It must be because you're a melee unit, but it's a very powerful skill, and when you are level 1, you can buff it. So, as we mentioned before, it looks like they only have one tank. They have 1, 2, 3 melee units. I'm going to go for the slow. Evading basic attacks adds 10 seconds to the cooldown of the 30-second spell, so it is really handy against a lot of basic attack damage. But I'm not going to worry about that. It won't stop Li Ming's attacks, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Oh, let's try this W thing real quick. I'm on my horse. W does activate while on your horse. It stays activated until your first attack, and then it lasts 4 seconds. Look at how big this cleave radius is. I'm hitting every single one of those creeps. And then they become skeletons, and now I have 4 skeletons to push this lane. Now I'm going to throw my Q here. The way that this lane is set up, I can't quite hit this tower. Normally there's a wall right here. Kind of like, hang on, kind of like right here. You could stand right here. You throw the Q standing in front of this. Hang on, hang on. Oh shoot. I need my coins. Alright, we're good. So just anything in that small radius will be slowed whenever I activate my shield. So I can use it not only defensively but offensively. See how when I ran away after casting that, you know, it travels a lot farther than its initial distance because of the delay and how it always comes back to you. It's quite handy. And hopefully he zones for me. Don't let that butcher attack me. Don't let him... So also, if you're new to this game and someone tells you to zone, you want to stand far enough away that the enemy can't hit the person turning in or doing whatever they're doing. Alright, so we can increase the range of our Q, which is quite handy. We can make 2 skeletal warriors show up when we do the bone prison that'll attack for 15 seconds. Now 15 seconds is a long time, so this will give you some pretty good vision. But I'm not a fan of that power. I'm pretty sure they can kill them because they don't seem to last very long. And then the last thing we can do... Oh! I need to go back. The last thing we can do is whenever we raise a skeleton, we'll get mana, and this is quite powerful. I do usually take that power. However, this map in particular, you don't spend a lot of time on lanes because you gotta protect the turn-in. So I'm actually gonna take the range on this. You know, jailers actually might be good on this map since you can keep that vision and all the fighting happens in places you don't normally have vision. But it's a little late. I can't take it now, so you know, we'll just... Oh, that was a nice scythe. I ran right into that. Alright, I'm gonna go collect some coins. What are we doing here? Oh, he has 9. I see what we're doing. We're stopping that turn-in. That's important. I'm gonna bone prison her. Oh, 1 hit! Oh, we're in trouble. Thank you, Artanis. Oh! That was way too close, everyone. Ha! I can't believe I almost hit that fireball, too. I need level 7 so I can heal. There's a power at level 7. There's actually 2 for healing. Let's talk about those now so I can focus on the game when that comes around. So, at level 7, you can buff your cursed strikes to slow enemies' attack speed more. Oh, shoot. Ah, fudge. And we just hit it. So, skeletons you kill will heal you. Or skeletons you raise with your trait that we talked about earlier will heal you. So this works just like this one, and they combo together great on levels where you're actually going to be laning a lot. But this is not a level where you're going to be laning a lot, so I would not consider that on this level. And the other level that I would not consider this on is the curse level, where you spend a lot of time, you know, fighting at those curses. Oh yeah, Diablo got screwed. And so what I'm going to take is when I hit with my Curse Strikes, I heal. Because on this level, the team fights... Holy crap, he has 17? Wow, that's a lot. I'm in trouble. But I got my Bone Shield in just a second. Ooh, that scythe hurt. Time to go. Okay, I can heal on the... Actually, I should hit the fountain and then come... Whoa, what happened to my... Alright. Ults. We didn't talk about ults yet. So, I have a giant Nova that will shoot out from me and fire poison that hurts people. Oh, man. We really need to kill Li Ming. Get her! Yes! Yes! That was so beautiful! I'm super excited about that, guys. And we're gonna take Poison Nova. Oh, I need a team here. Oh, they all left me. I should not be here. That hurts. I wish my team would follow pings. So one thing that's kind of a bummer about this hero, your skeletons, they don't follow you, and they don't seem to... I mean, 15 seconds is long enough. If they were to follow you, you could actually do mercs, but he's one of the few specialists that just does not do well against mercs because he cannot tank them. I mean, you can use your Bone Shield and do alright against certain merc types, but in general, it's just not recommended. Oh, shoot. She missed. She only has one. I'm not even going to try and stop her from turning it. I don't care. Oh, no, 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 no. That heal on hit that I grabbed earlier, guys, that is the only reason I lived through that, is that giant sweeping cleave was hitting 3 heroes. So every time I was hitting, I was healing for 110. And so yeah, it's crucial, man. It's a big help. Taking the right talents in this game, or the buffing the right talents with the right... I forget what things are called now. Yeah, it's talents. Buffing the right abilities with the right talents is very, very important. Alright, and so we're gonna take... Why would you do that? Oh, dude, I didn't know you could quick select things, but I was holding control and hit 1 and it picked that power. That's actually the power I was gonna pick because they don't have... Okay, sorry, let me get into this. 2% of a hero's health added on your cleave. If they had 2 or more tanks, 2 or more warriors, or certain heroes with a lot of health, like Hammer, Sergeant Hammer, who's that other hero that has a lot of health? Asmodan. Uh-oh. Drop your ult. Drop your ult, Reaps. And then Bone Prison that. Kill that medic. Kill that medic. Guys, the medic. Ah. Anyway, alright, so then sorry guys, I know I get distracted, I'm, you know, multitasking. And then the other one will make your skeletal warriors stronger. They'll actually explode on death, which is quite potent if you're just pushing lanes a lot. If you can focus pushing lanes most of the game, then that is a very powerful thing. They probably grabbed this already, I assume. Yes, they did. What is our team doing? This isn't good. Yeah, buddy. Ouch. Summon some skeletons. Oh, shit. Oh, get up in there. Oh, wow, that was bad. We did so... So guys, don't be like Artanis. If you're a specialist, then pushing a lane. He's doing nothing for our team by being where he is. He's getting very little XP. Well, he actually does have a lot more XP than anybody else, but the thing is if you control this and you control the coins, these coins, oh shoot, they're gonna kill buildings like they are clearly doing right now, and then you get the XP from killing buildings. But, you know, he's not doing that, and so we're getting screwed from it. Do they have a... Oh, yeah, they have a medic, so I'm going to... No, I don't think I need that. I think I'm going to actually take that and deal more damage. Okay, so Executioner is a thing that lots of heroes can get. When a hero is slowed, you deal more damage, and since I added slow to my scythe, I'm going to deal more damage to anything that gets hit by my scythe. And then you can also choose to reduce the cooldown, which is very potent in combination with this mortal wound. If they have AoE healers, you can minimize the healing from the healer by 40%. There's not another character in the game with anything quite like that. It's very, very cool. It's very powerful and unique to this character. So using that, and then also if you increase the range, that's a huge... Those three together are huge synergy against AoE healers such as Rhaegar, Kazarim, whatever that dude's name is, Uther, but not Morales. Morales is a single target healer, so it's just not as potent as it could be. Then also at this level you can make Bone Prison make an enemy vulnerable. If they have multiple tanks, this is very good. I would highly recommend using this if they have multiple tanks. Oh! And then if you increase your skeleton number here, or excuse me, if you increase them so they do damage here, then buffing them so that you have more while you push a lane can be really powerful synergy. It's quite good. Oh my, that hurt. Alright. So I activated Bone Armor when he hit me with that poison so that I could negate 4 seconds of its damage. And now I'm going to zone. I know they want me to turn in, but we don't... Do we... There's no point. We don't need it. Oh, we do need it. Why are you there, Artanis? Wow, he's not very smart, guys. He's the guy that's gonna teach us what not to do. Alright, so they don't... This will... At this level, I can increase my Nova so that it will do 1% of a hero's health per second during its 10-second duration. So that's 10% of their total health. That's also really powerful if they have multiple tanks or multiple high health units like Asmodan, siege tank named Captain Hammer, Sergeant Hammer, that's his name, Sergeant Hammer. But I'm not going to take that against these guys. Also, I mentioned earlier this Mortal Wound, which I will also not take since they have a single target and not an AoE healer. Bone Spear cools down every 10 seconds, does a pretty substantial amount of line damage, so that is what I will take. Line damage. Oh, that was a bad shot. Oh, ow. Just absolutely owned. Oh, this is not good. No. Why is my team so bad? Why? I have 5 deaths, but they're at 7 and 7. Having no Artanis all game has been really bad. Really, really bad. What else to talk about? The other options. So I didn't talk about my other ult, really. It will build a line, kind of like a wall, but they can just pass right through it. It casts exactly like casting the wall of Tassadar. But if they walk through it, it will slow them 30%, and the wall is actually skeletal mages. So if you attack them, or if they attack you, that is, you'll be slowed 30%. They can be killed. Why are you alone? And yeah, that's pretty much what we got. So, I think I talked about when I would take what powers and what not, and why I took the powers this match. So let's see if I can focus and actually stop dying as much and do something better. Just stop this push real quick. They don't really need to come with me. I guess they don't realize that. Come on, guys, help. Oh, that hit me. It hurts. No. I failed. I was doing alright, and then I failed.